It's back. I'm back. This is part 2 for the Mr. Hughes build. So in this one, we're going to see it running, we're going to see it driving, we're going to see paintwork, unfortunately. We're going to see Mr. Hughes's reaction to the finished product.
That's awesome. This engine is bulletproof.
He's coming on Tuesday. It is now Friday. Now there's been some ups and downs. It's come back from Twisted, first of all. Let's look at what they did. They were going to do a handling package, if you remember, and some wheels, and a wheel change.
I should really ask them what they're going to do first.
We got the wheels, and I will say that they are nice. You may notice that this here looks a little bit brighter than the last one. Have a look at this. This is the bonnet that you saw on it before. However, it's been carefully reshaped by a parts delivery lady and her van. Yeah.
I was parked there and I just swung round you, so I'm so sorry.
I shouldn't laugh, but yeah. So what basically happened is a staff member of mine, fabricator, does a very nice job of welding. I suppose he maybe had an epiphany. Took the bonnet off and he put it there in front of him. He was working out in the yard. While he was busy doing something, suddenly there's a great big crunch and this parts lady in a van just both wheels. Thank God that wasn't a 200 feet deep hole. We're on a coal mine site and there's 2 live mine shafts. Like, we might have never seen her again. Thank God it was a bonnet and not a giant hole. I kind of partially took responsibility as a company owner and said, well, he shouldn't have put it on the floor, but she shouldn't have ran over it. So what I said to the parts company is, you get me a bonnet and silly here will paint it up. So they agreed to that, thankfully, after they checked the dash cam footage. So there it is, painted by yours truly. No, it's not amazing. I don't have a paint booth with build engines. But what's underneath the bonnet is the most important thing, isn't it? Look at this. It's nice, that, isn't it? It's just the Landrover badge that's missing. But so this all looks pretty similar to when you last saw it. However, this does not. Now we have finally got the radiator, the intercooler, and the oil cooler package perfecto. It took ages, like in and out and in and out and in and out, a million times, adjustments to the brackets, because 606 needs a lot of cooling. However, 606 is long, so we really had to make a compact but efficient cooling package, and I wanted to use the mechanical fan. We're still on with making a little cowl for that as well. Alisport came through, did us a really good turn, because in the last video, you'll have seen I took an Alisport radiator and I chopped the fittings off and I modified it. I actually ended up speaking to Alisport about it and they said, modify it and we will basically turn it into a product for you at DieselPumpUK to sell. And I said, yeah, that's amazing. We had to customise the intercooler because, like I was mentioning, the outlet pipe, you can see the outlet pipe was in the way of the fan, so that didn't work, but we fixed that. So let's go over to the bench and I'll show you this cooling package. This is the Alisport radiator. This has been moved, obviously it comes round at this angle, this is in a different place, this is in a different place. This is really a 606 Puma specific radiator for DieselPumpUK. Here, the intercooler, we've had to do a custom alloy end tank for it to basically move that outlet up. And that was the jig that you saw me crying about in the end of the last video. Now, this kit that we've created, it comes with this slam panel support, the brackets, the oil cut, everything that you need. Paul has been very busy. He's made a trigger wheel setup to go on the back of the power steering pump. And you see there's like a load of teeth in the back of that pulley. So that is a little trigger wheel that is made so that the factory crank trigger sensor that was on the original Puma engine can be mounted there, and that gives you your RPM signal. Just get this thing that we've made and the bracket, and you put your standard Puma sensor into the back of the power steering pump, and you get an RPM reading. Technology. Joe is literally going to be here in like 2 business days. I almost forgot to mention, Joe did come through with the boat. It did get delivered, and he brought in a YouTube guy to do it. Trucker Tim. I'm going to try and get up into this thing. Oh, right. Try and get in without it rolling off. I was a bit scared there, it was
The
rolling.
horn is a little bit pants compared to the size of it, isn't it?
Weak. Weak.
Maybe you can fit some air horns while it's in. These are slings to pick your boat up.
Nice. They're quite nice.
They should do the job.
Oh yeah. They're nice, aren't they?
This one's a bit frayed, but Joe said not to worry about that, that'd be alright.
It's surprisingly quiet in here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got a really strong smell of diesel. Like,
I think that's period. I don't know what's in the glove box.
I was expecting a gun. I don't know why. Don't know why. So you're not thinking about swapping it for the Scania then now?
No, I'm not going to swap it. And the clutch is really heavy. Oh.
You know what the old saying is?
Can't find it, grind it.
So first time I've set eyes on it.
What year is it?
1978, and it was used for the Irish border control, I believe. Wow, it's had a hell of a brush paint job, hasn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? Like your granddad's done it on an afternoon.
Yeah. What's this?
This is an injector pump
It's...
off a British whaling yard, so it's buggered. this is yours now.
Oh wow, thank you. Comparison, sound off. I think the straight six roller's got it myself, but... Oh, come on! Yeah, that's more like it. That's Rolls Royce.
I reckon now we'll get your trailer in position.
Yeah.
Does your forklift work?
Yeah.
We might pull him out a bit and then move him out the way.
It's on the right way for your boat as well. It's the right way, isn't it? If you can back up to me.
Alright, now you can come back a bit more.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll come back to about here.
Get okay. That's it, keep coming back. Come in. Keep... Oh, fucking stop. You've clipped this car here. You've clipped that car, you know. Is it insured?
No.
No.
The car?
No, this.
Oh,
No.
25 Luke, you can take it down the road, you can go shops in it.
Really?
You've got HEB. Have you got HEB?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
With my permission.
I was keeping that a secret though.
So you can just go for play.
Well, so that nobody
I'll
ever
give you
tries
this
to
as
get me
well.
to drive a truck. Oh, thanks. Thank you for helping with the delivery of the boat, Tim. It arrived safe, all brilliant, nice work. Subscribe to Tim's channel, Trucker Tim. What are you doing?
Making up the boost pipe, the cold side.
Ah, Bluetooth boost pipe. Careful where you leave that bonnet. Right, there's a new thing going on. So this is the breather pipe, but it's just to get that breather down low so that it's breathing its nastiness down there and not in your face. Now, when you're developing a new product, it's important to make sure it fits on other applications. Let's call this a Landrover setup. Let's go over to an S200 setup. Let's just engineering fans that have come here to see some engineering greatness. Have a look at this. So this is an engine that's going out to United Emirates, I think. Look at that. Full billet body injector pump. So the governor, the body, the side plate, the front, the whole lot, all built here in-house, billet, 6000 series aluminium. It is just gorgeous, gorgeous. I really do get excited by this kind of engineering, which is probably why I've got it on my own. Oh, and you can see there, look, here's another application. Now, this is the third built 606 engine we're looking at now in the workshop. This is like a very early version of what we're talking about here, where the breather pipe comes out. Now, what I will do is, we've tried it on the Landrover, we know it fits, so now we're going to try it on here. We've only got 3 days. Don't give me this resistance. Right. So we know that that fits quite nicely on there as well. So that's a different type of thermostat housing, different type of manifold, different type of turbo. I'm going to obviously have a bracket on here. Let's try another application. So this is what I would call a G-Wagon setup. This is the 4th engine that we're looking at that's built. This is quite an old setup, but it has, look, if you look down here, this is the G-Wagon thermostat outlet that points down. It has the hybrid turbo, because that's what we use on pretty much most 4-wheel drive stuff. And the alternator is in the regular position. So let's see if that'll work. Ooh, look at that now. Not so easy to make it work with that. That thermostat housing makes that difficult. So, what we would probably do in this case, in this scenario, well, of course, as always, we'd probably make a different version for this. We'll make 6,000 different versions, and then that way customers can buy the wrong one and then blame me for it, even though I've gone to this amount of effort. Should we have a look at a couple more built 606 engines just while we're here? Come on, let's have a look. Here's one. Oh no, we've already shown that one, haven't we? We've already shown that one. We've shown that one, we've shown that one, we've shown that one. What about this one? This is a 605. Rumour does have it that this one is actually going to get supercharged like mine. You're going to see that at a very big car show. But from this bit on, they're exactly the same. The only difference is length. So we've got 2 versions here. I like the one that's further forward. So I think we'll go with that. We're going to make a bracket for that.
Ooh, yeah. I need 2 M6 bolts.
Are you polishing it because it's your favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this car.
What's not to love about it?
Exactly.
This is like something from James Bond.
It's a brilliant bit of machine.
To know about this glossy bumper.
Yeah, I think that's why we took it off yours, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It'll be all right for now, though. Yeah. That's nicer, isn't it? Where's the old stuff? That was what we had on it before. No, it's just not good enough, that, is it?
No.
What's going on here? So, Adam, who's not leaving,
Bonnet's out again.
Bonnet's out the way. We're just making a thing for that. Where's that Mr. Hughes when we're polishing his bloody car at last minute to make it look good? Yeah, kids, eh? Kids. Right, that's the breather outlet tube prototype in place. Put a couple of little bolts in it, and then we're about ready for a test drive, I think. That's nice. Like that. What's this then? Is this the final? How does it look? Do you know what it looks like? The engine's got pins and needles. It almost matches the inlet. How interesting. I didn't think it'd look like that. That is Integra. It is used in ballistic missiles and all sorts of aero-grade technology stuff. It's basically carbon fibre with this white Integra material woven into it. It's infused using epoxy, so it's done right. Very much like a missile or a ballistic piece. Look at that. That is my friend's carbon fibre company. Romeo done? It's test drive time. I've got the tuning toolkit with me. Oh, in fact, it's just a 10mm spanner on these. I didn't even need the Allen key.
Oh.
Are you feeling confident? We've got just a matter of minutes to go. Yeah, we need to watch out for that. So I've just gone to put the bonnet down, and the new catch, because we've just put a new catch on, we haven't adjusted it quite right. And it hasn't damaged it, but I could just feel it grinding, look, and it's touching the intercooler. So that needs to just be prized out forward so that it's not touching your intercooler. So be careful, you don't want to go bang, slam the bonnet down and dent your intercooler. You can't really do this with any other cars. With Land Rovers, they're like designed to be tweaked, aren't they?
Yeah. That's why everything's got slots in and stuff.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Right, ignition on. So does it rev? Oh, have we already shown the rev count? Look at that. Smokes a bit when it's cold.
Yeah.
Probably should have done a compression test on the engine. It's too late now.
Yeah.
It's not like it's
It's
out the
in.
door, isn't it? It's out the door.
Warranty's run out.
Yeah. We did check the bearings though.
Yeah, we did do that.
I should go through the comments on the last post. Is that Paul from Darkside? Should we tell them? No. Keep it secret. Let them keep them guessing.
It's top secret.
Always keep them guessing.
Might stig.
Well, that's first gear. Literally no jerking. That is nice. That is that is my fear. Being in the 606 world for so long, you build a car for someone, and if it jerks, oh man, it literally, it's mad. Like all the other people involved in the industry pretend it's not even a thing, and it's like if it happens, it is devastating. You're like, I can't even describe how bad it is. It's very mild at the minute. We've got the fuel settings like set really low because I wanted to I didn't know if we were going to be just giving the bits to Joe in the first place or we'd be doing the job, so I wanted to make the pump mild so it could be literally just used every day, not like a big smoke machine, and it wouldn't damage the engine. Do you think we should turn it up? I do have the tuning equipment with us.
Yeah, you can always go back, can't we?
Yeah, oh god, yeah, you can go up or down with that. I'm second. Might have to go third. So that's that's 1,000 revs there.
Yeah.
I'll go foot flat down now.
Yeah.
So foot's flat down. Tell me when we get. Oh, we get boost straight away.
Half a bar.
That's 2,000.
A bar.
So it seemed to start making boost like pretty much the second I put my foot down, didn't it? The four-wheel drive system and everything in the Land Rover is still all the same as it was. Oh, it just looks so good when you pop that bonnet, that Alcolo thing.
Yeah. It's very fitting.
I love it. Right, the tuning equipment.
Tuning equipment.
Crack this. We want to give it a little bit more fuel. And the nice thing about this type of Alder system is this end bolt, the way that this is designed, it actually gives both off and on a little bit of a tweak.
Yeah.
So I would crack that nut and do one turn towards the front of the vehicle. I want to say anti-clockwise, but that's confusing because you'd be looking at the head.
That is
One full turn.
full turn.
Nice. Lock the lock nut on. And why is it good for us to be counting our turns?
So you know where you are.
So you can put it...
Go back.
Yes.
If it goes terribly wrong.
Yes. Yes. If it smokes horribly, you can put it back. Let's try it with the new improved fuel settings. Just be cautious, be wary, be looking in your mirrors and making sure that you're not making plumes of smoke, upsetting everybody. It does feel more fruity straight away. Still not smoky. Good. Yeah. Like, performance is good. So what we're wanting to find out is that right down?
Yeah.
Right, hang on, let me get my finger in. That's it, on pump, that's all of it. Like we could just dyno it.
Yeah.
So we'll conclude our little test drive. So I think I like the fueling where it is, but can it be trusted? I think we should just go back down one turn because we've gone up 2 turns and there's like a bit of smoke. So I think we just go down the one and then it's nice, powerful, safe. Because we could just turn the boost up and we could turn up and leave the fuel and then it would be clean again, but it'll give it like a load of torque and Land Rovers don't really need that. We need to keep it safe, I think, and we don't have a great deal of time to tune it. So in case we forget, because that's important, let's get the laptop out.
Yeah, we'll do it now.
Let's do it now in case we forget. And then if we do get time to put it on the dyno, we can actually do it properly. But at least if he takes it in the meantime, we didn't...
We need laptop bag or something for this.
Right, so in case anyone didn't see it the first time, So you've got to unlock the,
Wind that back a bit.
yeah, that's like your password.
Yep. And you just
And then, yeah, move that out of the way. And then one turn, we're going that way. Yeah. That was pure precision. I wasn't counting the turns. For all I know, that could have been...
I was counting the flats and they're not.
Yeah.
And it's just easy.
If we get time,
Yeah.
we should dyno it. But apart from that, I think we're all good, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think we're all good. Right, this morning I'm in early because I've got to get this thing over to a company called Pod. This week it's mega stressful because we've only got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then we have to get to Gravity. And apparently we've got the GMC is going to be doing some big burnout at Gravity. Fingers crossed if we get all our jobs done, because I've been solidly working on this. It's Bradley, isn't it? It is. Look at this service, eh? Awesome. I think this one's called Little Willie. I think that's the name.
It's in our shop then.
So tell us what you do exactly here at the Pod.
So we're a company that specialises in vehicle wrapping, paint protection film, signage and graphics, fleet wrapping for vans, commercial customers, HGVs and stuff as well.
Yeah, but never an Assassin's Creed.
But never an Assassin's Creed or a pop-up
This one's in for a PPF, is it?
Yeah, that one's a one for repair, is that?
Oh, right.
Luke, have you ever watched Lord of the Rings?
I tried.
I'll try and watch it.
There's three, and they're like 4 hours long or something.
But we know somebody that does like Lord of the Rings. Joe's going to love this.
Just get in the car. Yeah. Be quiet. Think about what Gandalf tattoo you're going to put on your backside there.
What is your favourite?
You're gone.
My favourite is the Gandalf tattoo. That one. But it's not finished yet, so.
Show us the Harry Potter one. Ta-da!
Shows the don't stop one.
I'm going to go with more Jack than Joe, to be honest. But what is it? Bog roll or something?
No, so it's Gandalf.
Balrog. Is this Gandalf?
Yeah, he's the wizard.
Yeah, so Gandalf the Grey dies in the pit with Balrog and then he comes back as Gandalf the White.
Anyone else got any tattoos from Lord of the Rings?
No, I've got Horn from Stella Artois there.
Oh, this is awesome. This video's turning more into like a tattoo thing than a...
And I've got Boo the Ghost from Super Mario there with Send It Above.
It's childish, but it's so funny. Right, we're all done at the Pod. Special thanks to Bradley and Dominic. Thanks for fitting us in. I'm adjusting the actuator lever. Can you see it under there? Because this is running 1.2 bar, maybe a touch more on test drive, and I want to give it just a little bit more, just for Joe's pleasure. These turbos are very happy, 1.6, 1.7 bar. So I want to give it a little more preload on the actuator. So I'm going to wind that back. Now what you want to do is determine with this back nut how much extra preload, because I'm basically pushing the wastegate door closed tighter using this lever. And obviously the more this lever pulls out of the actuator, the more preload is being put on the back of it at spring pressure, which means that it will take more pressure in the turbo before it starts to open. But it also means that it limits the amount that the wastegate can open, which is obviously bad for like high revs and stuff. So you don't want to be going silly and pissing around with this too much. A couple of mil and that's about all before you want to use an actual proper boost controller. So two advised tools for this job is a deep quarter drive, 10 mil ratchet for the back one, 10 mil spanner for the front one. Just using that other spanner just to lock that off. I think 3 full turns of the nut is too much, so I'd imagine that we'll end up with backfiring from too much exhaust pressure, because that's the problem if your wastegate isn't working properly. 606s want to flow a load of air. But saying that, this has got the high performance valve springs, so it'll probably just make a load of exhaust back pressure, which is not ideal either. Don't go too far, guys. Ideally leave the turbo as it is when it gets sent. We tested this with the pressure gauge previously, and also very importantly, I had a fuel pressure gauge in here, 8th MPT fitting on the end of a piece of pipe with a pressure gauge in the end, straight into the filter head. So I was measuring the fuel pressure going into the pump. We were reading just over 0.5 bar going into the filter housing. It was stable throughout the whole rev range. So that's the key. 0.5 bar is not a lot of fuel pressure, but if it holds that even at full throttle, it's enough. 0.5 is about the minimum, by the way, that I'd recommend. So the other bit that we're measuring is the air pressure. Boost pressure, as Gail Banks will tell you, is not a measure of power, but it's a good diagnostic tool just to see if the systems are working and what changes we've made. Now, the turbo pressure that we were seeing before was 1.2 to 1.3 bar wide open throttle, and it was extremely linear. Because I've adjusted that actuator, I need to see the difference. Take out your 8th MPT in the inlet manifold, because you'll have one of our cast inlet manifolds, of course, unless you're a bit fancy. If you're a bit of a fancy, then you'll have a billet manifold, a DPUK one. I really have to hammer this home, guys. Do not make changes, alterations to fuel pressure, turbo pressure or anything unless you have got a reading before and then after, because otherwise you're just messing with stuff that could have been fine and then you end up going round in a great big circle. I'm only doing this because I've got a feeling this vehicle's quite heavy. I'm used to things being very fast, and even though this is a mild setup, it just seemed a little bit on the mild side to me. So I just wanted to see what difference a little bit extra pressure would be. It'd be great to put it on the dyno, wouldn't it? The GMC has to be at gravity in 4 days. 4 days. So unfortunately, we're struggling to dyno your setup, Joe, because, well, it's Joe's fault anyway. Joe entered us into gravity. It's put me under pressure. Right, I have to talk about something that is the most important part of any 606 build, and it is this injector pump. Well, I'd say it's the second most important part. Probably the most important part is the 606 that the pump's bolted to. But after the 606 is located and you've got yourself a turbo one, or you've got yourself an NA1 and converted it to a turbo version, or whatever you're going to do, the pump is the second most important part. And you really need to be getting that from somebody that knows a bit about the builds. Not someone that just knows a bit about pumps, ideally, because there are so many variables. You know, we've got on the market so many different versions of pumps. 6s, 7.7, 7.5, 7.7s, 8s, 8.5, there's a lot. The ones that we offer, 6s, 7.7s and 8.5s. This is the millimetre, the size of the actual pumping element that pumps the fuel to each one of the cylinders. They're called elements. Some people call them plungers. For a build like this, we generally put together a nice mechanical pump, because you'll notice mechanical. This removes all the ECUs and everything from the original 606 engine. It's direct fit. The 6mm that's on here, we class as a 275. Really mild, drives really nice, a bit like a factory car, but up to 275 horsepower, which in my opinion, for most applications with a manual transmission, is a winner. And they drive amazing. We've got the anti-jerk system on there as well, which obviously I designed and created 7 years ago. Thankfully, there aren't any of these pop-up companies copying that yet. Write it down on the board. Luke said 2025, August, a company will copy his anti-jerk kit soon. Next one up from this is the 7.7, which I class as a 400 horsepower. I wouldn't advise that for a manual transmission, but very good for auto builds or manual drift cars, stuff that you're going to go silly with. And then we've got the prime, like the top of the range pump, which is the 8.5, which is the 500 plus horsepower. It's capable of 700 plus actually, but I like to stay conservative. And the nice thing about the 8.5 is it drives better than anything bigger than a 6. So it drives better than a 7, it drives better than a 7.5, it drives better than a 7.7, it drives better than an 8. The 8.5 is literally the next best drivable thing to one of these. Only DieselPumpUK make them with that special element, with that enlarged inlet slot. Also note on the board, August 2025, Luke says nobody else builds an 8.5. Let's see how long it takes to get that copied. But they're going to struggle a little bit. Inside of the pump, components need to be machined just to put an 8.5 in. So there's a bit of a challenge behind that one. The 8.5s are the... If you buy one of my sexy billet pumps, again, I'm going to say it again, it's 2025, August. Luke says, how long will it be until someone copies his billet pump? I'm going to go with never on that one. The billet pumps were very, very, very hard to make. I think that's going to be beyond most people in the 606 market at the minute. Don't take that as an offence. We've got the equipment in-house. I know those guys don't, and it was a challenge. It was hard. I mean, if you do, fair play, you get a thumbs up from me. You're not going to though, are you? Lifetime warranty as well, yes. Lifetime warranty on all of our injection pumps. Upgrades in the future. If you've got a 10-year-old pump, send it in to us. We'll refresh it for you for nothing. Even if you weren't the original owner of that pump. Yeah, as long as it's got the proper DieselPumpUK name and number and everything and all that, then yep, it'll apply. Right, let's weigh it. Weight scales, I've put them under there. It's made for caravan.
Keep going. Stop. A bit more, stop. I think there.
No way. Right, let's add it up. 591 plus 621 plus 679 plus 699. 2,590 kilograms. It's heavy. Boost gauges are not a measure of power, simply a diagnostic tool. Do not get excited about boost numbers. A boost number is not the same for two different turbos. It won't give the same amount of horsepower. So don't be saying any silly things like, what turbo do I need for 2 bar? You could have a turbo that big doing 2 bar on an engine, you could have a turbo that big doing 2 bar on an engine. That one might make about 150 horsepower and that one make about 500 horsepower. If you want to learn more about that, Gale banks, back pressure. Just to prove my point about the pump not jerking. So we're doing 10 mile an hour. I've got the lightest application on the pedal. I can take my foot off, on, literally does not start jerking. You try and do that with a 7.5 or an 8mm pump. Nope. Or even, I'll throw my 7.7 into that category as well. Even they'll do it. Even really light load. It's awesome. Really nice. It is making a bit more boost pressure.
Yeah, it feels a bit pretty.
It is making a bit more power. I'm keen just to see at which point the boost is being made. So if I just slow it down, there to about 1,000 RPM. If I put my foot flat down now, I saw a boost straight away, immediately. We're hitting 1.6 bar a boost, which is about the max I would like to run day to day for this sort of turbo. Yes, you can go higher with it, but there's no need to put the strain on the turbo and the engine. I'm quite happy with that setting. G-Wagon! Yes. Love a G-Wagon. Right, let's do a little 0 to 60 with it then. 9.9 seconds to 60. To put that into context, the Patrol, bearing in mind the Patrol's quite a lot bigger than this car, did 5. It was in the 5s anyway. Hang on, we'll tell Paul, see what his reaction is. I'm putting him on the spot here.
About 8? No.
8 would have been nice.
Yeah. How much?
10. Be a good quarter mile time.
Yeah.
Have a nice dinner. I think that if we took literally like a ton out of it, it'd be quicker. It's the heaviest. When we took it to Twisted and we put it on the ramp, they went, "Fucking hell," as if there was so much weight on the ramp. Those steel boxes in the back, obviously they add a lot of weight to it, but the power feels and the sound of it. Are you ready for this?
Are we going to see for the first time? I don't know which camera to look at.
You've got to be the important one.
It's already looking a bit too good.
Oh, Willie. Yes. Big fan of that.
That's awesome.
Love and hat. Twat. This
I get the joke.
Have you seen this bit as well, yeah?
Oh yeah,
The
knuckles. I didn't see
that. Oh, I like
bit.
that. Big fan of that.
Let's have a look.
You've got the Assassin's Creed tattoo.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
You see, I wouldn't even know what that was.
And you've got another one this side, and then, oh yes. Oh, he's going to love that. And then you've got the Balrog and Gandalf here as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. So
Oh,
that's on your arm, is it?
Yeah, and technically they're on the right side as well.
Oh, my girlfriend will be worried
The
now.
OnlyFans,
I haven't told her about the OnlyFans.
I do, yeah, and the fact that you've got them on the right arms as well, on the right side considering the arms. That's,
Yes.
that was totally accidental, yeah.
I thought all that through.
Yeah.
So what is that then?
That's my Lord of the Rings tattaoo.
Is that?
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
that's that.
And the one on the
And
other side.
one on the other side is that one, but
Oh,
not
right.
quite the same.
Should
Similar.
we put them next to it?
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. How accurate is it?
It's not a million miles off.
Pretty good.
It's pretty close.
That's pretty good.
Is that what we sell on OnlyFans? Pictures of your arm with that tattoo?
It can be. It's better than pictures of my feet, I suppose.
Show the other one. Come on.
Oh, come on, let's do the other one. God.
I wonder how many tank people get that joke. I think plenty.
That's that one.
Ah, yes. Yeah, yours is a bit more hardcore, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's a specific Assassin's Creed, you see. That one's just Assassin's Creed.
You do sound sad. I can actually smell it.
Is that meant to be like carbon fibre? I'm
loving this.
That's what it looks like.
That is Injector.
Injector.
That is
What's
Injector.
that
It's
then?
what the
But you
main
can't spell
ballistic missiles
Oh,
and
that's
stuff like
cool.
that out of. So it's
That
like
is quite cool.
Injector is the white stuff,
Yeah.
and the carbon fibre is black, and they weave together. So that is the same
So what
as
you're
what you get
saying
on the
is-
tip of a ballistic missile.
This engine is bulletproof.
Yes,
It looks mint. I like the fact we've managed to keep the mechanical fan. I'm a big fan of that.
I am.
No stupid electric relays clicking in and out. That's really, really posh. It's a bit too posh. It is very... We needed a glass bonnet, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
a bonnet so people can see the engine.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have really been able to put the little Willy sticker over the top
Ah,
of
that's true. So what happened here?
Well, the lad that is a fabricator for me,
Yeah.
he was doing some work in and out with the radiator, and I think he got bored of putting it in a safe place.
Yeah.
So he
Understandable.
So he took it off, and he just put it in front of the vehicle.
We've all done it, let's be honest.
Yeah, and then what happened is a lady that was bringing some parts, I think she dropped the parts off. Her car was like parked here, and then the bonnet was there. She jumped in a van and just literally ran it over with all four wheels, both wheels, literally front wheels over it, bang. And you could see her in the window driving it as if to say, "Oh gosh, what was that? I'll keep going."
Oh, she didn't stop?
No, she kept going. Back wheels went over it as well, and then she got out. She was
All
like,
right.
"Oh yeah, that
she
definitely
was
was."
aware
some...
afterwards. Then.
Yeah.
She didn't stop, reverse over it to make sure they were dead in case it was a person.
No.
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 She was courteous. Oh, it would have been great to have caught that on CCTV.
We did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Can we use it? Or was
Yeah. Clunking.
Yes. And it's
So-
always clunk.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with your shafts.
Right.
That's good to know, I suppose. So basically what's happening is when you take up drive,
The backlash.
they're both going clunk. I'd probably let it develop.
We like letting things develop.
Yeah.
Remember, we didn't bring this to you until it was on fire.
Yeah. The good thing is what's under the bonnet now should help it develop.
Quicker. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we like.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've always actually fancied having air locking diffs on a Land Rover to
Right.
make it more like a Mercedes G-Wagon that
Yeah,
can actually
Go off-road. Yeah.
So that would probably be quite...
I don't know if you've ever tried it in a Land Rover, but if you try and blaze one of these things from a set of traffic lights, it just lights up the front wheels.
Yeah.
Have you seen that before? I wouldn't condone doing that.
No.
Don't do that.
Not with this.
Not with this one. Not with this one. No, don't do that.
But if we get an air lock in diff...
Then you'd be all right. Well, it's the middle one that you need to do, because it just naturally like goes...
You can do that, can't you?
Yeah. My JCB one's got one in, but...
For a special setting off drifting.
Yeah, 2,000 RPM.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Yeah, it's not really the thing.
What's it like on diesel, that one?
Really good.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't really know it's pushing itself along.
No. I love the JCB Defender, but this drives about 5,000 times better.
I'll try not to crash because I don't know this area. It definitely sounds a lot different to the Transit. Got it. You think you're going to blow it up, it just keeps revving, doesn't it?
Yeah, rev it, it loves it.
Yeah, it loves to be revving. I'm going to do that one.
And then when it's sort of not revving, it's quite quiet and it gives you that impression that...
I reckon it is quieter than the Transit. Like, we drove this thing all the way to France, which was pretty horrific.
Why did you go to France in it?
Because we were going to Val d'Isère, or however it's pronounced, go skiing. I've never been skiing before.
All right.
Of course, I was rubbish at that. What will it rev to?
This one will be like about 5.2, 5,200
for a diesel engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone around here must get sick of people. Well, when I say people, you testing these engines up and down this.
It's you, it's not me.
That's true. I'm really pleased with it. It drives well. It's 100% quieter. I'm not just saying that. I haven't drove it for a while, but it's definitely, we can have a conversation, which in a Land Rover is basically impossible. But
Yes, a mechanical engine people
and
worry
there's no
about.
sound deadening in the back,
No.
and it's still, it's definitely a lot quieter. Which I thought it'd be louder, to be honest. You know what it sounds like, and this is probably a swear word, it sounds like I had years ago an old Toyota Land Cruiser.
Oh, I'll take that.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
they were quite cool.
If you'd have said BMW, we'd have had problems.
No, it sounds perfect for that engine. Not like a...
It's passed its road test and inspection. Customer's happy, I think. Do you want me to give it a blip?
That one. Yeah. Happy with that?
What do you think of the smoke levels? It's pretty mild, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
That was down to the max, was it?
That was foot to the floor. Do you
Yeah.
want me to do it again?
No.
No? Sure.
That's awesome. It hasn't overheated. We've only been revving it for about 5 minutes straight. A lot of people ask about the emissions compliant equipment on these because some people want to fit them in Pumas in emissions compliant countries. Yes, you can use your original exhaust emission equipment. That's not a problem. The fuel pump, as we can see here, is simply a 10mm spanner on there to adjust the fuel in up or down. It really is that simple. I am going to put some locking paint on there so you boys don't start playing with that. But literally, if you want this to be as clean as a modern vehicle, you can wind that screw in and it can be super clean. So there's really no excuses. If somebody wants a clean tune, they can. Addressing more comments. Somebody did it in the comments say, oh what, and he didn't check the bearings. I actually did check the bearings. I thought it was that boring I didn't include it in the video.
You did mention that as well, you said that.
Yeah, I did. They were fine. They were perfectly fine. The thing is, when Scott, in that video, got the pump rack jammed, well, not that he got it jammed, but the rack was already jammed.
When he started it in flat out.
Yeah. I mean, it was quite admirable that he managed to pull the fuel pipes off so quickly and then use his forearms to stop it. when that rack goes forward, no governor at all. So we have no idea what RPM this engine did.
No,
Like-
it must have been quite high.
Could have been anything.
Yeah.
It literally only mechanical, like the air induction ability, or that the
They're
amount
limiting
of fuel
factors.
was its limiting factor. There's no load on the engine, so you put a bit of fuel in it and just keep putting it in higher and higher up the rev range. It'll just keep going up and up and up. So on that video, it could have been doing 9,000 RPM. We have absolutely no idea.
It's the fact that we have made it mechanical. We took an electronic ECU'd,
Yeah.
modern, unreliable, completely dependent on tiny little wires.
Yes.
Got rid of that and put good old fashioned in it. And now, let's say you started it up or bump started it, you could take your battery off, chuck that in the canal and just go on about your business.
Yes, well, it has its electric lift pump in the tank because it's this Puma version. Now, with an 8.5mm pump, they will still run without that running. Not well, but you'd be able to drive home. You know, it wouldn't have horsepower, it wouldn't be...
But it would get there.
Yeah. Let's find out. You hold this. Let's find out what actually happens. So if I pull this off, so this basically is the vacuum that stops the engine.
Yeah.
So if I pull that off, the engine now can't stop.
Right.
And if you ever did need to stop this in an emergency situation, just push that lever back and it'll turn off.
Okay, yeah, manual.
This is so simple in that when you want it to have more fuel, this moves forward. And that's what this mechanism does. It allows it to move forward. This air-operated actuator takes air from the turbo's inlet, you know, the inlet
To adjust
manifold.
itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as simple as
Simple as that. The more turbo air pressure it makes, the more that moves forward, the more it pushes that forward, and the more fuel goes in. So
With that off, you could start it, key off, it won't stop.
the electric lift pump will stop, but
Yeah.
we'll find out if the engine will stop.
That's interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Because this would be a limiting factor normally
Yeah, let's
if you had electric failure. So that's key off now. I'll show everyone.
that's key off.
That's key on.
Is that off?
No, it's on now. Shall I turn it off?
I'll turn it off.
You turn it off. They need to see it though, else they won't believe it.
Right, we're going to flick it off. So this is going to switch the electric in-tank fuel pump off. So we'll find out
What happens?
whether it can draw through. Big elements pumps can this? Let's find out.
Keys are out. Well, there would be residual in there, wouldn't there? How much fuel would be in the actual pump body itself? It would be starting to affect it now, surely.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. It would stop.
What time is it?
It is 5:15,
Okay.
and it's already running for probably over a minute.
Should we go for a cup of tea?
Yeah,
Okay, let's do that.
still running.
It is tea you wanted, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we are British.
We are British indeed.
5:20 now,
5:20. Is it?
still running.
We've been talking for 5 minutes.
That's nothing.
Oh,
just showing a bit of signs now.
how many minutes are we at?
So we're at 15 minutes later, just over.
Oh wow. So it's run
Still running.
for 16 minutes with no fuel pump connected
And because it's got a mechanical fan, it hasn't boiled over. It's not relying on electric.
yeah, that's true.
So you wouldn't have froze to death in the winter. I'll listen to it.
You know what people will say? Oh, the diesel will be heavier in winter.
Right,
It wouldn't have run that
stalled
long.
it, yeah.
Yeah, it would
It
have.
goes through like bricks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn the ignition back on. So
Uh,
drive it.
it won't harm it. I would leave it. I'd leave it until we've. I want to know if it will stop.
Try and drive it.
Is that with the ignition off or on?
Off.
Off still.
Yeah.
So still no fuel pump.
Comes back to life in another minute.
That is absolutely mental. Look, just to prove, there is no ignition on.
Oh look.
Oh yeah.
And it's still pretty no lag.
Is that classed as an
And it's
anti-theft
not
device?
stalling when I let off.
That's absolutely hilarious. You see how it's done that?
Yeah.
It's just flicked it back. So that's sucking on there now. So if we pull that off, you see how it goes back again?
Yeah.
It basically sucks to stop.
Okay.
So if you ever have problems trying to start it,
Yeah.
if that valve's failed, like because there's an electric valve that's operating that,
Yeah.
pull that pipe off and it'll start. Do you know what's going on here?
I think this is a way of saying, without saying, that he doesn't trust me.
Yep. But
It's not me that he needs to worry about, it's Scott.
Yeah, I know.
If you're listening, Scott, that has been put there
to stop you. I want to see it being used and abused.
We did use.
I don't want it babying. I literally like kill it.
Well, that's what we were doing, and the last time we drove it was when we was pulling that Pioneer out the shed, and that's when the engine. After that journey, that was the last time we used it.
Ah.
So 100.
What is the mileage?
It is saying
oil service. Yeah.
Let's come back.
141,781. I want that up to like
I'm going to photograph that as well because
600,000.
Have you reset the thing? Is it done 73 miles, or is that what it did before it died?
Yeah, 73 since it's been here. Yeah.
With the new engine.
With the new engine, yeah. Yeah.
Leave that go.
Yeah, it would have been really hard to do any of them miles with the other that you delivered it with. Zero engine.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's not much chance of you getting home without a breakdown, is there?
Yeah, why not?
Well, because you're going with the TD5. TD5, aren't you?
With no steering pump oil.
Fine. It has oil in the steering pump now.
Can you?
Thank you.
Tell people not to worry about the smoke at idle.
Yeah, because the engine's crap.
The engine was not rebuilt in any way. Bye!